and all of their like kind of bizarre, um, put it this way, like if you don't have money but you're a weirdo, then you can't really pay to get your weirdo shit done. You understand what I'm saying? But if you have money and you're a weirdo, you can get weirdo shit done for you on a high level until somebody finds out about your weirdo shit, right? That's just how it is. And it's like I could just Puffy, Usher. I mean, a lot of people don't even. The person I was talking about at the house, because none of you said his name, but it was Jamie Foxx. It was Jamie Foxx. Jamie has stuck that's one dude. Listen, if anybody asked me, I'd be like, nobody on this planet Earth has had more sex in the weirdest ways than Jamie Foxx. Period. That nigga stuck his dick in every goddamn thing on this planet. Trust me when I tell you. He used to have these three prostitutes. If you go to YouTube and you type in Ed Lover TV with Jamie Foxx, you'll see there's an interview with him with like three prostitutes. He used to literally bring these three prostitutes around with him. Then when you ask him, Jamie, why do you hire prostitutes? He used to tell you, I hire them to go home and to mind their business. So I can have them come over, do all the freaky shit I want. I pay them, and they keep their mouth shut, and they fucking leave. And he used to say that all the time.
Hey, I think you broke Jelly's page just now. Look at it, how shit just went. You set an algorithm name, and that shit just. See?
A lot of weirdos out there.
So them parties, tell me about some of them parties that you was invited to.
So I was invited to this one party that Jada and Styles were supposed to be hosting, right? So
Not the rock.
so we're out in the bus, you know that, but like he don't smoke no weed if it's not diesel. If it ain't diesel, he ain't smoking it. So he's smoking his diesel. Jada's smoking some other shit. So I'm smoking with Jada. We're all chilling out. Next thing you know, the manager and the promoter come to the bus. They're like, "Yo, we're ready for you guys, to come out." I'm supposed to be DJing and shit. Boom. I walk into the venue. We didn't go in the venue before. We just rolled up in the bus. We don't have no idea what's at the venue, what's popping off. The venue was at a hotel. It was at a Holiday Inn, a big ass like business hall room shit, like someplace where they have the wedding. So we get off the bus. We walk in. It's a whole party of swingers. It's like 500 swingers. Everybody's butt ass naked. They're all fucking each other's wives and husbands, and the whole spot is stupid. And they were trying to get Jada and them perform and have me DJ. We left. We left the whole thing. We just left. We got back on the bus, just left.
Bunch of fucking cuckolds.
Yeah. So yeah, there's been some crazy situations, Parties. I mean, you all know about promoter hustles, so you got to be careful out there. That's a word to the artists out here who get promoters to hire you. Just make sure you got paperwork and make sure, because promoters be on some bullshit all the time.
A lot of these promoters culture are not really promoters. Like they don't.
Yeah, we
They
know
just
that.
got. They might. Yeah, they're just guys that just had a quick come up and they got
I
linked up
blame
with somebody that own a
I blame
club.
Dr. Dre.
I'm a most definitely speak on it from an artist point of view with these fucking promoters here in this city. You
Uh-oh.
feel me? These promoters here in
He
this
from
city,
Baltimore too culture. Yeah, well, you know that. You know
it'll
that.
be like this. Say for instance, like this, coach, and say for instance, you from out DC, but I'm in here in the city. I'm an artist in the city. They gonna invite you out to pay you to come perform before they ask me.
Right.
You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Like that's the
Yeah.
type of shit they do. They want me to do it for free, but they gonna pay
Of
you
course.
though.
Yeah, that's whack. That's whack.
And I
Or
wanted.
or or look, or might even fuck around and ask you to pay for your own performance, which is stupid as hell.
And we was talking about that before my live got cut off, and I wanted to talk. I wanted to bring that back
That's
up
why I
when
don't be
once we
doing
got
those
on Jelly
shows
Live.
no
But
more.
what is like some way? What is a good way for artists to like try to get paid for something that they do when they come out instead of keep paying for those showcases, them cash grabs?
I would perform yourself. I would do it live, and I would do it to the point where I created a community where I can just either take donations or charge $5 for your online performance. I mean, it's not. Here's what you got to watch out for. Any promoter who's like you need to pay me to perform your shit is strictly, that's just like a hustle. That should be like a big red flag right from the grip. Like you
Yeah,
shouldn't
right.
even, as soon as you hear that, you should just be like, next. You know what I'm saying? Because here's a fact. This is just a fact. Wherever that little bullshit gas station is that you're getting ready to do your performance at, and you paid them $100 to perform at, you're better off keeping that $100 in your pocket, going to Staples, paying Staples $50. It costs you $50 for 400 business cards with your phone number on it. Put your logo on it, put your phone number on it. Now you got business cards in your pocket. Take your ass with a Bluetooth speaker, like I told you, into I
Mhm.
don't give a fuck. Listen, every town has a grocery store. Every town, and if you're saying to yourself, oh, but culture, I'm going to look kind of whack outside of a store, then you're the idiot. Because what do you think you're doing when you get on stage? You're performing for people. So what's the difference of just going out in public and performing for people? What is it about your ego that's going to prevent you from performing for one person? Because what if that one person is me? What if that one person is somebody else? What if that one person is a doctor? Like I told you, I sold my IVNet TV to a plastic surgeon for $600,000, and he wired me the money
No.
overnight.
Yeah, you didn't. I didn't. You didn't. You missed that story. What? What?
Yeah, IVNet TV, IVNET TV. Look it up on YouTube. You'll see 50 Cent concerts and all the pay-per-view. I sold this to a plastic surgeon out in California. Who would think of that? I didn't know this guy. This guy just contacted me. He's like, I love your company. I would love to invest in it. And I was like, there's no investment. He's like, then can I buy it? I was like, sure. He said, how much? I said, 600. He sent it to me the next day. He wired me 600,000. I sold him the company. I worked for him for a little bit and he paid me a salary, but he took the company and turned it into some other type of media company. So I mean, but I didn't know that guy though. You see what I'm saying? He reached out to me. But my
It's the
point is
flip.
that he
It's
could
the
be that
flip.
guy that you're performing for out in public. And then what I'm trying to tell the artist is, instead of paying $100 or $200 to perform at some place where the only people who are going to be clapping for you are the three people you bring with you, you're better off going out in public and performing for people at a park. Go to a park and just turn your Bluetooth on, because here's what's going to happen. If you're good, people are going to come listen to you. If you're good, you're going to catch their attention. They're going to come and they're going to watch you. If I go into a park and I just start juggling, let's just say I just start juggling basketballs, and I just start juggling, and all of a sudden I'm juggling 8 basketballs at one time. You don't think it's not going to catch nobody's attention? They're not going to come looking, holy shit, look at the talent on this guy right here. He's juggling sick. And that's my point, is that these type of things go over the head of artists. And that's why they get suckered into performing at some spot that nobody's at. Nobody cares about the fucking Caribbean that only fits 25 people. And it's really not even,
The Caribbean.
and it's really not even a club. It's a fucking like a food place. It's not even you know what I'm saying? It's just,
Oh,
that shit's corny. You
hey,
know what I'm talking about.
Chucky, no, hey, Chucky, you already know the
Yeah,
food,
I know firsthand, man. I know firsthand. Like
Hawaii, the food spot slash,
that's why I haven't even been performing. Like I don't know
cause
the
you know,
last time I performed.
hey, culture, cause you know, by me doing media and stuff like that, I travel the circuit. I show up at those showcases so I can get my content and my recordings and stuff like that of the artists and stuff like that. But it's some, I won't say no names, but it's some DJs and some promoters they'll reach out to artists like Chucky to perform at those restaurants slash supposedly performance spots, but they won't promote it. They won't promote it. It'll be like the day before it happened. Hey, you want to come perform? It might be the day of, hey, you want to come
And
perform
it
out here?
don't
It's
be
just like,
nobody there.
and don't be nobody. See, go ahead,
Now
speak
you
on it.
ready? You ready? You ready for the hustle? So here you go. I heard this is a good one. though. I ain't gonna lie, this is a good one. So the promoter told the artist it's $200 to perform, but it's only 100 if you could bring 10 people with you. Do you see what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep.
So now if you get 10 artists, bring in 10 people, you still got 100 people in the spot and you still got half the bread. So that's like the newer hustle, is saying you got to bring people with you. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
that's how they do it.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. I got a specific place that sends me a text message every weekend about the same two places you can come perform for nobody.
Nobody's there, my dude.
You
Nobody.
feel what I'm saying? Basically, one of them was strip club, so it's like you performing for the strippers, and they want you to throw money also. You feel
Of
what I'm
course.
saying?
Yeah,
And then
shit's
you
whack.
performing for other artists that brought their entourage, so that entourage don't know you, so they only rooting for them.
Hey
You feel what
Chucky,
I'm saying?
and Chucky, you forgot to mention you don't go on till after the stripper go on.
Oh yeah,
And
most definitely.
Yeah.
Most
She
definitely.
rap first because she got a song out right now. The stripper got a
Yep.
song.
And then
Yep.
you're being judged by some dude who's wearing felines, ain't never been in the music industry.
Not the fila.
No, tell me how one day we went to this event down club downtown or whatever, right? So
Not the fila.
the dude on the mic all night, like, yeah, whoever the best artist, they gonna get signed tonight, this, that, and the third, blah, blah,
No,
blah.
they're not. No,
So
they're not.
Who?
look,
So
I'm gonna tell
who?
you. So when me and my squad step out, we always show out, no matter what. You feel me? Like we bring whatever
Who?
house down. So so the dude walks up to my little brother, you feel what I'm saying, and get to talking to my little brother, whatever, cause when it comes to our squad, GBL, my little brother is the CEO, I'm the CFO, you feel me? Like, we started this shit together. So he talking to my little brother or whatever, right? So my little brother, I see a look on his face, so I walk over there. So I'm like, so I get straight to the point with everything. I said, first and foremost, let me see your social media. You feel what I'm saying? Because even if some people in it, well, if you really in the industry, you feel what I'm saying, you're going to have, a nice following, or you're going to have, people that you really be tapped in with, that's tapped in with you. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? Nothing. Like, I had more followers than him. You feel me? Like, yo, coach, this shit was funny, bro. Like, I had more followers than him, and I'm like, bro. I told my little bro, I said, man, we not entertaining this dumbass shit. Like, come on, man.
No, you're wasting your time.
Hey, culture. So I got a question, right? So you're pretty versed and you're pretty familiar with people all up and down the East Coast, all up and down that, right? So I follow. Tell me about Ugly Money. Have you had anybody that
No
that
good. I
you
can
see
tell you
that?
no good.
Yeah.
Right. I see my man Street Baby Zay. Like he went and got the chain tested, and he not with Ugly Money no more. Like spots like Ugly Money and Authentic Empire and stuff like that. Well, Lil Crow.
Yep.
Yeah. That's my, me and Crow actually grew up together. Like, that's my sandbox friend.
So right. So it's what do you say to those type of label deals or those type of guys, those like